Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palettes. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth Geis, and from the Pastania Studio, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Did you show the scar already? Can we see the stick?
You want me
You
to
got a
show it
black and red. I
right
want to
away?
see it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
right out of the
Whip it
hopper.
out. Just
No
whip it out,
worries.
man.
Just whip it
Out.
out.
Let's see it.
All right.
Whip it out.
Boom.
There it
Look
is.
at
Good
that.
looking wrapper.
Yep.
The pronoun dude, the black
Do
and
you
white
like?
the
Do,
black and
do
white
you
looks
like?
good against that.
Yeah, I mean, do you like? Because that's the first time I think I've seen a thin primary band with a thick foot band. I think it's a pretty cool look.
I actually it's one of those to some extent, as long as you don't put we're going into this. I think if you don't put too much glue on the footband,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
would rather have a footband that kind of just shows this is the cigar, and then when you take it off, you just have that small band, so you don't really need to worry about, you know what I mean? Like when you get too big of a band up there, and it's if you have issues with that, or if it's like then it starts getting the smoke thing. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
get the
and
band, just get the
it,
band out of the way right away.
it's funny you said that because as I was taking it off, I'm like, please don't be too much glue. Please don't be too much glue, and
Yeah,
it popped off perfectly. So I was like, whoop,
All
whoop.
right. So for the people
that's that.
listening to this on podcast that
It's
don't
that
know what
shade.
cigar we're
It's that
talking about,
shade to black touch right there. That's
yeah,
what it
Gotta
is.
watch
The
the
shade
YouTube.
to black application of the glue. Shade to black.
this is the Drew Estate Blackened S84 Shade to Black Robusto. Cigar is 5-inch by 52. Comes out of the Gran Fabrica Drew Estate factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper Ecuadorian Connecticut, binders Connecticut broadleaf. The filler is Pennsylvania broadleaf and Nicaraguan Maduro. Blended by Willie Herrera. Price point is $10, and the cigar was released in March of 2024. So with all that out of the way, Seth, what was your overall experience like with this one?
I mean, what can I say? Listen, I wasn't ready for that one. That's why I'm just trying to bullshit on that one. No, it was nice cedar, pepper spice profile, faint tobacco, earth notes, finish of coffee and cream. There's actually a lot of memories of kind of Connecticut's of this nature when I smoked the cigar, just like
Mm.
past ones that I've enjoyed. Um, Second, third just showed that cream, tobacco, pepper spice, earth and cedar, a little bit of leather, medium strength and body. Um, Final third was just that coffee cream, just pretty consistent but really enjoyable flavor profile. I had just an absolute beautiful burn and draw on this. Just smoked. I've smoked a bunch of them, and they smoke perfectly. I mean, yeah, it's like that Ecuadorian Connecticut burn line, which is like thicker than that Connecticut if we really want to get all nerdy on this, but it's still like no issues compared with other ones. John?
Yeah, had a good start to it. Opens with sweet tobacco and then just pow right in the kisser with medium full pepper. And it's just like it's almost like a Szechuan pepper, which is funny because I had a Szechuan dish tonight and I was like, oh my god, this tastes like the S84. It's just that really strong peppercorn on the finish. And it actually became full bodied on the post draw. So definitely big on the palate. Fortunately, it calms down by about a quarter inch into the review. I'd say about medium strength, which is nice because otherwise I might have died. Creamy tobacco, kind of in the center of the profile to balance it out. And then an inch in, I got a little mild chocolate on the retrohale, which was really nice. Sweet tobacco on the finish. So started out a bit aggressive and then kind of fell into line and became a lot more nuanced and balanced as it progressed. Second, third kicked off with creamy wood, wood and pepper again, kind of on the finish. Pepper at medium strength, kind of sitting pretty aggressively in the palate between each puff, and then light plus chocolate on the retrohale as it returned, and then moving to the halfway point, the pepper kind of falls away. It's kind of light plus backgroundish note, and then kind of unfortunately wood driven for the last half of the first third, which is unfortunate because I was kind of thinking it was going to be kind of the same level as the first third, but the bottom half kind of brought it down for me for average. And then last third, kind of creamy wood kicked it off, sweet wood and tobacco on the post draw, and then pepper kind of came back as an accent note, not as aggressive as the first two thirds, and then kind of again more wood driven with some tannic woods as it progressed to the halfway point and for the rest of the review. Burn was kind of wavy at times, but I consider it to be a perfect burn because I didn't have to do any touch ups or corrections. And then draw actually a little bit snug on this one. I have smoked a pile of these, like Seth said, It didn't seem to affect anything, but it was roughly 2.5 to 3 notches into the resistance category, so just enough to kind of notice some resistance on the draw. Above average flavor profile for me. What about you, Aaron?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with toasted cedar, earth, hay, and mild black pepper. Second, third saw burning construction paper note join in. And then the final third saw light wood construction paper bitterness join in the background. Construction was absolutely perfect for me. But I thought the cigar had a kind of average flavor profile throughout. The core components of that toasted cedar, earth, and black pepper were pretty linear, and the added construction paper note didn't really help the profile. Seems like a typical lower priced Connecticut shade to me. Kind of had that construction paper and hay notes that kind of better versions blend out, but it's cheap, but it's not a cigar I think I'd really see myself coming back to. Maybe I'll smoke a different Vitola and find something I like, but this one just didn't really do it for me. All right, let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with Seth at 7.17. John gave it a 5.8. I gave it a 5.75. So Seth, how that 7.17 matchup for you?
I mean, listen, to quote 1989 Sun hit when the Gin Blossoms found out about you. I mean, listen, I don't know why you call this cigar cheap. I think it's
value driven.
I think it's just cigar of the people. I mean, it's just this is just what it this is what it means to be an American smoker. No, what I like about it is that, especially, I don't know, I started smoking this when it was getting warmer in the South, a little bit more humid. I find that smoking in the South in the summertime, like Connecticut, smoke better than Maduros, but I don't want something like really light. So like 601 blacks were like something that I really enjoyed. And this kind of gets into that character of being a Connecticut. So it's not like over the top and like a terrible like finish, but there's strength and body behind it. There's some meat with it. But it also has some creamy qualities. It's a really great price. I like the size. I think it's a fun blend. It's also something I could smoke. I could smoke through a bunch of these in a day. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I really liked it.
So you'd say that 717 matched up pretty well then?
What's up? Absolutely. I mean, that's why I take it to the top. So I know it's a little way down. It's a couple steps down for you guys. So I'm like in She Loves Lair and you're down in, fields of Pelennor. So
all right, John, 5.8.
Yeah, it matches up well. Obviously, draw issues aside, I think this cigar is kind of around a 6 for me. Could definitely see people who are fans of the more aggressive Blackened line gravitating towards this, but I think the score lines up pretty well with my experience. What about you?
Yeah, my 5.75 matches up well. Average flavor profile throughout, perfect construction, gets it into the kind of upper fives, but not much further than that. But yeah, I would say if you're not a Connecticut smoker and you like more pepper and stuff like that, you could smoke this and say you smoked Connecticut's, right? You just, yeah, it's not going to break the bank or anything like that. So it works out. Any final thoughts from you guys on this one?
I wonder where they're going to take the line. Because this is how the industry works. Is now you've released it. Oh, Seth's on mute.
Yeah,
I was just like, gosh, please stop. Don't do it. You know what I mean? I know it.
Well, you have to.
I know that they're going to.
How many expressions of the whiskey do they have, right?
3, I think, or no, 4.
How many limited?
Until you get to 4.
We'll get. I mean, you have to get what, a limited edition, you think?
Probably a little early for limited edition. I think you got to do one more regular release before you do a limited edition. The problem is you've done the sort of Maduro end, you've done the Connecticut end.
Gotta be Habano in the middle, right?
Yeah, is there a Habano in the middle? Like a dark Habano or something like that?
But what album?
Justice for All. You gotta do Justice for
All right.
And you call it, you can't call it the Justice because Mike Shepankevich has got that. I think Mike, you better trademark that, bro.
Yeah,
better trademark that.
Name.
Yeah, call it the what would that be? You call it the S89 for the Justice for All. Oh, there you go. Okay. Boom. Just giving out marketing ideas for free. That's how I end up unemployed. And then after you've done that, then you come out with this sort of Unicos, the Blackened Unico, make it I don't know what you do in the term, like Perfecto probably isn't the way to go, but
no, it's just gonna be
something sexy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Put it in like a faux cigar kit, like the body of the cigar or the body of a guitar as the case. you know, where the center of it kind of opens.
Yeah.
I'm just giving out marketing ideas for free.
All right. All right.
Yep.
You think a guitar cigar case, guitar
Yeah,
box?
like just the main, like with the fret removed, right? So you essentially have the body of the guitar is the box,
No,
and
you got to
then
leave the fret.
the
And then when
lid
you
right
open
in the
up
middle.
No, you leave the fret because you know what you put in the fret? Cutter and ladder.
Yeah, but that'd be enormous for retail, right? Unless
Exactly,
it
dude.
slides out.
That's the whole point, man. That's the cigar
That'd
You
be
should
industry.
make
cool.
it
Slide
make,
out.
make
Yeah.
it slide out,
Yeah. All right.
and then
Fuck it.
and then it's playable, and then there's bring it
It's
to a
shelves-
Drew Estate
it's-
event, and they'll string it up and make it playable for you.
Yeah.
You can plug
And
it
then I have
in.
to be able
You
to
can
sign
plug
it.
it in. Yeah, and then you have a little speaker. Oh,
I got millions of ideas.
All right. Wherever you catch this video, be sure to like and subscribe and check out the full written review on the website, developmentpals.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Shade to black.